Good morning. Today I'm looking like a highlighter. Got my new jacket on. And it's chilly. It's definitely a chilly day. And about to check our fluids. Fired up my diesel heater. It's about like 30 some degrees. It's so weird, man. Yesterday I was here and it was so nice, and then today it's about like 30 degrees. I washed my truck last week and it needs another wash already. Where'd I leave my rag? It just sucks because like I have oil dripping on my drain tube, and you know, I might have to add a little bit right now, and I put 5,000 miles. And I feel like if I wasn't losing on my drain tube, which I know I am a decent amount because my fuel tanks will get splattered with oil. If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't have to add any oil. So like right now, could add a little bit, but it'll be all right. I need to like put some Teflon tape or something on the oil drain plug. Just move this pipe right here, and you can see that coolant bouncing around in there. That'll be good. And let's fire it up. Ever since I put that secondary filter instead of primary, it's been pretty good, knock on wood. It hasn't sputtered, so I think that filter itself was definitely the issue. Let's see what that sounds like. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty damn good if you ask me. That's one nice smooth start, knock on wood. Detroit's do like that little bit of cold weather, like 20, 30 degrees, definitely not below. Turn on our lights, flashers. Now I got hiccups. What I like to do is release my trailer so it airs those bags up. so when I get going they're not bouncing around everywhere. But yeah, let's go ahead and check our tires and all our marker lights and everything, and then we'll be getting going in a bit. Well, we're ready to go ahead and get rolling, and we're gonna head to our pickup. It's 10 miles away. I hooked my trailer yesterday. Always double check, and we're good. I have to order a bushing kit for my fifth wheel off Freightliner and replace that. I've never done that before. Don't look too bad, just a little heavy because of the fifth wheel weight. You just pop the top plate off, and as long as my fifth wheel itself, the housing is fine, then it'll be okay. Which, I mean, it looks fine. We'll see. Nice thing about this microphone is you can walk quite a bit away and it'll work. I forgot what the number is, but it's like, it's a lot. It's like a couple 100 feet or something crazy like that. Like right now, I'm probably about 70-80 feet away from the car. I mean the truck. And that's working perfectly fine. Let's shut our car off, turn off our lights. Boom, boom, boom. I bought some jumper cables off Amazon. They're called like 40 or something. They're not cheap, but I wanted to find some 100% copper, some like welding cable grade jumper cables. And to my understanding, that's exactly what these are. I found some in Northern Tool, but then upon looking more closely, I realized they're copper coated aluminum. So it's like a mixture of copper and aluminum, which might not be a bad thing, but it's just, I want 100% copper. The ones at Northern Tool were like 120, and the ones that I got were like $200. I've been using Melissa's dad's for some time actually now, but since he's got a truck and he's been driving, I want to give them back to him, and I want to get some myself. It's crazy because like I was, not that long ago, I was at a truck stop, and this guy next to me, his battery died, you know, and he was asking me for a jump, and I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And we he whipped out his cables, and like they were pretty thick cables. He said he got him at Freightliner, and we were trying to jump his truck for a minute and just wouldn't even turn over fully. It would not crank up, and I was letting it sit for a minute with my truck at a high idle, hoping it would charge up, but nothing. Just battery completely dead, nothing. And then I took out my cables instead, Melissa's dad's ones, and fired up first try. So it just shows you that, you know, high quality cables are a must have. It he doesn't know where he got his, which the cable itself looks thicker, but honestly, like, I think his are like 3 gauge wire, mine are 2 gauge wire, but his rubber itself is thicker, so it makes the cables look bigger. But if you look inside the clamps, the cable itself, the ones I got, they're thicker and they're 100% copper. So I mean, we'll see. Hopefully I don't really have to use them, but if I have to give somebody a jumper or something, it's nice to have.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Illinois 203 South.
Like I said, it's one of those things that you must have.
Turn left onto Illinois 203 South.
It's one of those things that you have, but you hope you don't have to use. And if you do have to use it, you'll be ready.
In 1,000 feet, use any lane to take the I-55, I-70 ramp to St.
I mean, I know where this place is at. It's right down the street from Freightliner. I always like to get directions with traffic updates. We're heading to Dallas first, and then after that we got a drop in Houston, and then we have a drop in San Antonio. Be real nice if I could get loaded quick so I can just bounce and get rolling, and so I can get down there, you know, like sometime later in the evening and not like midnight or some crap, you know. And then tomorrow morning I can get rolling, boom, straight to my second delivery in Houston, and then I might even be able to knock out my third one tomorrow, and then I'm ready for Wednesday if I get a load back home. Which 9 out of 10, I go empty to Laredo or Del Rio, or, well, it's been Del Rio or Laredo, Texas. Last time was not a good time, man. I sat down there for 2 days, and then I finally got a load. I went to Tallapoosa, Georgia, which is like maybe like an hour west of Atlanta. And then I got a load out of Atlanta home. Let me know, how do you like the video? Because I believe the first section of this video I shot in on wide camera angle, and now I'm shooting on super view. Let me know how you like one versus the other. I want to redo this floor and make it all nice and even. Come on, buddy. Go ahead. My tank's full of fuel. I got into a habit of fueling up whenever I come home, so then whenever I get a load I can just bounce, go straight to my delivery. in St. Louis. The rest of the lyrics are not YouTube appropriate. One of my freaking drives is the valve twisted and I can't reach it to air it up properly. And I might go hit a best one and have them adjust that valve for me. Cause it's messing up my tire. I can't inflate it properly to proper PSI. It's just a good feeling when you know you've done everything on your truck that you can to make sure it's safe for the roads, and that if you do get pulled for an inspection, you're not gonna have issues, you know? Yeah, guys and gals, we're gonna keep on trucking, get to our pickup, get loaded, and then we'll catch it rolling. Hopefully, fairly quickly. Well, mic text, mic. Well, I know the microphone's working, but my transmitter might die, or my receiver, I'm not even sure, but I might as well make a video update you what's going on. Not gonna record much more. I recorded yesterday and then I recorded today. It's a pretty lengthy video already as is, as you can see. We're here on what even is this? Is it Broadway? I think it's Broadway. Getting loaded. We're on the dock. Got a dock right away. Early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the load. And yeah, hopefully we get loaded here in a bit. Like I say, I got 3 jobs, so it might take them a little bit, but it is what it is. I just ordered the bushing kit over at Freightliner, 120 bucks for the Kingpin bushing kit. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm sure we'll catch you tomorrow down in Dallas. And yeah, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll keep y'all posted. Keep on trucking. Keep on fixing old trucks. And oh yeah, by the way, I saw a picture of a Classic for sale, and it looks really good with some miter cut stacks. Check this out. That looks real nice. He's selling it for 25 grand, 95 Classic in San Juan, Texas. There's a marketplace, by the way, on Facebook, if y'all don't know. And yeah, like I said, not much more to blabber about. We're going to post up here, get loaded hopefully, and then we're going to keep on trucking, order that bushing kit, get that done next weekend, and keep on rolling. Wheels turning, money earning. That's the only way. Later, y'all. Stay safe, and take it easy.